hockey fans, and welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, your host on the show that is by a fan, for a fan, and most definitely about you, the fans. Well, the Blues are back home, and they're going to take on the division rival and the struggling Minnesota Wild. They went up and renewed an old rivalry with the Detroit DeadWings. Pretty decent game. We'll talk about that in a second. Before I get there, I got a special announcement. The first ever Hawaii Blues Fan Clan Watch Party. It's going to happen this Saturday, November 2nd, at about 6:30 at the Arnold's Elks Club. Now, because it's an Elks Club, I can't give out much more information. Please contact Roland Spinks. He's in the Hawaii Blues Fan Clan. I'm going to put his information here. Let him know through the clan, send him a message and he'll tell you how to get in to the club. Go and see, and I'm going to hope in the second or third period that I'm going to be able to do a video with you. John Hefner is in town, and that's why we set this up. I really hope you guys come out and enjoy the Blue Note Fan Report, or pardon me, Hawaii Blues Fan Clan Watch Party. So let's talk about the game. So St. Louis is in Detroit. Now after that loss to Boston 3-0, this game seemed like one that was going to be good. Back to back, maybe, this is a team that's in bad shape and a team that is, in my eyes, beatable. Well, they were beatable, but here comes the problem. First, Jake Allen comes down with the flu and Bennington goes back-to-back games. That normally shouldn't be a problem. Really shouldn't. I originally thought this game would be Blues 6, Detroit 2. That's what I called. I seen goals. I didn't see this many. There were a total of 9 goals. Total of 3 power play goals, 2 for St. Louis, 1 for Detroit. The scoring started off very early with a power play goal by number 10, Brendan Chin. Pretty good goal. He got an assist from O'Reilly and Perron. Now that is a pair that you're going to hear a lot about. O'Reilly and Perron. French Toast and the GQ Music Man. Now it's 1-0 Blues. Shortly after, about 7-minute mark, 7:20, Sanford gets a goal from Steen and 2-0 Blues. Well, now the game's got some momentum to it. It feels like it's the Blues game. We move into the second period. Detroit's on a power play, and at the 10-minute mark, bam, they score. Son of a bitch. But it doesn't take long. Go into the 11:39. I mean, they're still announcing the goal. And Ryan O'Reilly nails one. This is assisted from Proman and Bomeister. Great goal. Well, then we get into the third, and this is where the wheels start to fall off a little bit. Detroit gets 2 straight goals, or 3 straight goals, 3 unanswered goals. They get one at the 1:44, the 8-minute, and the 11:51 mark. This is looking scary. And then, right about the 15-minute mark, St. Louis goes on a power play. Believe it or not, they go on a power play because Detroit had too many men on the ice. Our penalty, right? And O'Reilly gets his 4th point of the night with a power play goal. Tie game, we go into overtime. And in overtime, with like a minute and a half into overtime, David Perron makes a nice little toe drag and buries the game-winning goal from Shin Petrangelo. This makes it 4-point night for French Toast and a 4-point night for GQ. Shots. This is slightly concerning to me. St. Louis took 20 shots but gave up 33. right? Bennington was 29 for 33. A couple of them goals he shouldn't have given up. Brenner, who started this game, was 15 for 20. You know, the Blues did get some good shots in there. 3 stars. Perron was the 3rd star. Larkin was the 2nd star. And O'Reilly, 2 goals, 2 assists, number 1 star. It's a win. We'll take it. Now we move on to Minnesota. St. Louis is home. Minnesota's coming in. Minnesota is 4-8-0 with a goal differential of -14, and they just lost their last game to Dallas 6-3 on Tuesday, and they were up 3-0. So this team is reeling. They had Alex Stalock in goal, and he just got tore up. The Blues are 6-3-3 with the -2 goal differential, and I'm pretty sure we'll see Bennington in net. Power play. Minnesota is at 19.0% for 19th. St. Louis is at 25.6%, and they are 6th overall. That is a good power play. Penalty kill. Minnesota, 79.5% for 19th. St. Louis is 81.1% for 15th. 2 decent penalty kills. It's the power play that's going to help. Shots allowed per game. Minnesota's allowing 30.9, 13th. St. Louis allowing 30.3 for 10th. Goals allowed per game. Minnesota is at 3.58 for 25th, and St. Louis is at, 3.17 for 16th. They've stayed right around there. Players to watch on Minnesota are Eric Stahl, who's 4-4 for 8 points. Matt Dumba has 5 assists for 5 points. Goalies for tomorrow will probably be Devin Dubnyk. He is 2-5 with a 3.92 goals against average and an .880 save percentage. Definitely something that can be absolutely exploited. Bennington is 4-2-3 with a 2.53 and a 916. Can be exploited in my eyes. Actually, I think I got Bennington's numbers wrong. I don't think I changed them from the last game, so maybe I'll put them up if I get them right. Yeah, Bennington should be 5-2-3, and his goals against, I think, is a little bit higher than that, and his save percentage is a little lower than that. So what are the keys to the game? Keys to this game are plain and simple. Come out firing. This team is reeling. They just gave up 6 straight goals.
Some bitch.
Take control of the game in the first period. Come out firing. Come out hitting hard and firing pucks on net. Go after Dubnyk. They have not been a good team this year, and you can beat them. Go after them. St. Louis they just played Detroit, they played Minnesota. Now they play Minnesota again on Saturday, and on Friday they play the Columbus Blue Jackets. These are teams that are at the bottom half of the league. They should win 2 of the next 3, or at least get 5 points, in my eyes. That's what I think should happen. They need to get those points. They need to keep pace in the division. You don't want to fall behind early. I know last year we fell behind and came back, but that took a miracle. I don't know how many more miracles there are. I really want to see the Blues play well. I'm saying that the Blues are going to win, and win in good fashion, 5-1. Okay, favorite segment, about the fans. This is where I get to highlight you, the fans of this game, the fans of the Blues. I show the fan of the game, a tattoo of the game, pet of the game, and when I have them, a fan cave. Need you to send me that stuff. Send it to my email, hawaiibluesfan@hawaii.rr.com. You send it, and I'll show it. Now, my fan of the game is somebody very special, but before I show that, watch this.
Let's go Blues!
That was John Hefner. Yeah, he told me he was Hugh Hefner's long-lost nephew. I'm sorry, John, not following that. John works at a Walmart in Louisiana. Been there for a few years, and while he was there, he met this beautiful woman, Lana. Lana has blue eyes. John seen her. He was doing a deposit at Walmart, ran into her, asked her for a date. They went out to a putt-putt in an Olive Garden, and then at the last moment, John drives all the way to Texas to take her to see a hockey game. They watched the Wildcatters play the Ice Pirates. Now, Lana, I got to hand this to you. John told me this story, and I give it to you, girl. During the first period, a puck flies over her head. She turns, looks to John, and says, "If I bleed, you're bleeding too. Lana, you are my type of fan of the game." Now, not only that, when the Blues won the Cup, she cried. And she's got, John turned her into a fan. And she's a real fan now. But what's important is she went and got this tattoo. Now, this tattoo is very simple, yet elegant. It is saying to John, "Thank you, my love, for your love of the game and giving it to me. I'm going to put this mark on me." I'm not sure where it was done. It's not the best tattoo I've had. It's not the worst tattoo I've had. But it's simple, it's elegant, and it says, "John, I love you." John and Luana, you are my special fans of the game. And Luana, the reason that you're a fan of the game is because you went and got John seats right behind the Blues bench for this game. Let's go Blues. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. You guys got to know that no matter what happens, that I am bleeding blue with you. I love doing the show. I'm going to try something a little different on the way I upload it. I'm going to see if that'll help bring more people to me. I want to get my views up. I want to get my subscribers up and the likes of the Blue Note Fan Report. Let's get them both. Let's get the Blue Note Fan Report and my subscribers to 500. Can we do it? Yeah, we can with your help. I love y'all. This is the Hawaii Blues fan saying, I'm bleeding blue with you, and so are you.
Hi, Hawaii Blues fan. My name is Dane. This is Zoe. And I'm bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Aloha,
Let's go Blues.
Mahalo. And I'll see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report.